If I need to see it for another year for 60, then I'm not ready to pay him. Then I need to see it for another year for 55. This is my frustration with, I think, to echo some of Wild's frustration, the Brock Purdy conversation. Last year, we were debating a hypothetical. Mm-hmm. He was objectively excellent numbers, excellent team success. And among my biggest concern, along with dealing with adversity and comebacks, was how much of that is this awesome cast and system, and how much of that is him. And it was unprovable, right? And all offseason we argued about it. And then there was a very real possibility we would be having that same exact argument all year. The Niners still have those awesome players. They still have the same coach. They have a similar season. And I still won't move that. I just don't think he's that good. Instead, we actually, unfortunately for the Niners, fortunately I think for football discussion, got the real life science experiment. What would he look like without Christian McCaffrey? What would he look like if he didn't have Trent Williams the whole year? What would he look like without his all-pro wide receivers? And the answer is not good.
So Nick just ripping Brock Purdy there and saying he is just not that good. If he doesn't have a bunch of all-pros around him playing at all-pro levels, Brock Purdy is just not good. He is not worth a massive contract. He is not worth a QB market resetting deal, some kind of deal that resets the quarterback market. Maybe making just above what Dak Prescott got if you look at average per year. So that APY, some people are thinking that the Niners are going to go out and offer him that. Now you can kind of hear Bruce saying, well, I think he'll get maybe around the Trevor deal at the top end, but the Niners might come in at $45 million a year. And the 49ers this year, with Brock having this down year and this off year and just not leading the league in all these passing categories, that definitely puts the 49ers in a better position to negotiate. I mean, if Brock Purdy this year had a season like he had in 2023, let's just say he threw for more than 30 touchdowns, he only had maybe around 10 picks, he had some quarterback rating through the roof, then Brock Purdy would be in a much better position to come out and say, hey, I want Dak Prescott money, or I want to beat Dak Prescott and get even a bigger deal than Dak Prescott and maybe get more than $60 million a year. But the way it's going right now, this definitely helps the Niners. And, it kind of helps Brock Purdy and his future, to be honest. I mean, yeah, maybe he's not going to get 60 plus based on the way this season has went. But they were kind of talking about it there. If he gets something lower, maybe he gets 45, maybe he gets 50, maybe he gets 55. It's going to put Brock Purdy in a better position to be successful and actually win games in the future. Because if they give him some crazy contract, $60 million a year or more, and there's a ton of guaranteed money in there, it's going to really restrict the Niners from going out and having a bunch of superstars and a bunch of all-pro level players around him. So yeah, maybe Brock is making a ton of money or top of the market money, but what if the Niners are having losing seasons every year or 500 seasons? I mean, that's not going to be much fun. So it'll be interesting to see here how this plays out. I mean, Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch have already cemented Brock as the franchise QB. They're sticking with him. So they're definitely going to sign him. I think they're definitely going to sign him. I mean, some people are debating whether they make him play out this last year of the contract and they don't pay him this offseason. The way I see it, Brock is going to get paid. It'll just be a matter of how much is Brock going to get. Where are the Niners and Brock going to settle on this number of how much money per year Brock is going to get? Is it going to be 45? Is it going to be 50? Will it be 55? Will it be 60 or above? So I want to know what you think about it in the comments section. Do you think Brock Purdy is an elite superstar quarterback that deserves 60 or 60 plus million a year? Something similar to Dak Prescott or even above what Dak Prescott was paid? Or do you think he's more like a Trevor Lawrence? Does he deserve around 50, 55, or maybe even less? Or do you think the Niners should not pay him this offseason and make him play out the final year of his contract? So let me know what you think about it in the comments section. I appreciate you for taking the time to watch this, and I will talk to you soon.